The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. And Richardson will throw to start out here. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. In motion left is Wilson.
Richardson to throw off play action.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
And Wilson in motion left. Play action. Now Richardson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Richardson working from the gun. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On first down, Richardson.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offense and quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Ready. Black. 95.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready, go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7.
60 red. 60 red. Go. Go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are over 500 for the season. And 3, they got back above 500 with a victory last week. And Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Richardson going to change the play here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. Richardson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A former star at nearby Georgia Tech, Harrison Butker now for the field goal try. Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss, and they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Second and 11.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Steps away to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Richardson off the play fake.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. 141 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Claws red. Drill 52.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, here's Walker. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just